Well, hello, string pickers. Welcome to the String Pickers channel here at my Obscene Studio. A couple of weeks back, maybe last week, I'm not sure. I can't keep up with the timeline of my videos anymore. We had a couple of videos on my Firefly FFLX. I traded for this guitar. If you've not seen those videos, go back and watch them. I've done a few little mods to this guitar. It's a two-part video. Took care of some things on it, and then we come in and we dress the neck up because it had that super glossy finish that I could not stand. So I took some Scotch-Brite, got that down to a nice satin feel, and now it plays amazingly. So today's topic, new output jacks. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have ordered some PureTone Output Jacks. This was the first guitar that I wanted to do that to because when I got this guitar, this output jack was really loose, and I noticed when I tightened it in a certain way that it was just losing connection, doing all that crazy stuff. Finally got it to working good, and it seems to be okay now, but we're changing this and we're putting in a PureTone today. So I would like to, at the moment, thank Brant from Tone Jaeger and Ted from Ted Talks Guitars and Life, because they both use PureTones. I know Brant does for sure. I've seen Ted use them on a couple of videos, and it sparked my curiosity. I was curious. So I wanted to put one in this one right here, and then possibly put another one in one of the other guitars. I'm thinking maybe the West Creek. Although the West Creek, who I have conveniently named Rocky because Rocky, Eye of the Tiger, Tiger Stripe guitar. I didn't want to do the whole bangle thing. I thought Rocky was fitting for a name for that guitar, so Rocky it is. So I thought about putting a PureTone in him, but everything is working flawlessly on that guitar except for the tremolo. The tremolo system is okay at best. It does its job. I can use it now without, the strings are good and set in. I can use it now without it dropping tune real bad. When you pull back real hard or dive real hard, that G string needs retuning. So my second thought for the PureTone jack was to put it in Richie, my old buddy back here. Richie is probably, next to the Ibanez, the oldest guitar that I own. It's a little bit loose when you put in a cord or take out a cord or one of these wireless systems that I use, so I may end up doing that. Now I know that there are reviews on these PureTone jacks out there on YouTube, which is perfectly fine. I am giving you my honest review because this is the first time that I've ever used them. And if I have used them and they've been in a guitar that I didn't know about, then I didn't tell the difference. Although I know that's not right because I've been in, out, and all around every guitar that I've got in this studio. But I'm curious. I mean, these guys, these little guys look nuts. I mean, just look at it. Would you look at that? Look how nuts that is. That's insane. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like the midget of input jacks. So yeah, I know, I see how it's going to work. I mean, I do. And I like how compact it is, really, because if there's shielding inside of the hole for the output jack, then I highly doubt that any of this is going to wind up touching that shielding and causing a ground loop. So how about we get over here on the bench and see what we can do about putting one of these in? Okay, right away, you can see the difference in quality. This is the stock input jack that comes on Firefly guitars. This is what we're putting into it, is this jack right here. I'm thinking that this jack right here is going to be a whole lot better than this one. And you can see somewhat how it might be losing connection from time to time. I mean, look at how that's It's just not good. It's not good at all. Well, we're going to fix that. First thing we are going to do is we are going to get rid of this jack. The best way to do that is to get our soldering iron out. Let's heat up this ground wire. Okay, and let's heat up this hot wire. Okay, that is taken care of. And for those of you beginners out there, this is pretty much how to replace a input jack on your guitar. No matter what brand you put in, it follows the same principles. Always keep a wet sponge nearby so you can clean the tip off of your soldering iron. Always have a soldering iron that you can adjust the temperature on. This is set to 480 degrees Celsius. This is the highest that this will go. I'm thinking that's 700 degrees, somewhere around in there. I'm not really sure. Okay, we've got that off. All you got to do is heat the solder, pull the wires out. Good to go on that. So we're going to get our little needle nose here, and then we're just going to loosen. Now, I don't recommend using these all the time. It's better if you have a socket, but this is sort of a plastic cover anyway, and it's already scarred up a little bit, so I really don't care much about it. It's okay in my opinion. It will do for the job. See, the plastic's already been wore off of it and everything, so I'm not really concerned about that. I will keep this jack because you never know. There was nothing wrong with this one. You heard from the intro that it works now. I had to do a little bit of this and that to it to get it to work, but we're going to keep that just in case we have another one to go out and we don't happen to have any PureTone jacks. However, at the moment, we do have a PureTone jack. So we're going to put this PureTone jack in here and we're going to solder these wires into place. And get my needle nose here. Going to put just a little bit of pressure on it. May end up having to have two because I want that to be good and tight. So I've got another pair here, a bit longer. It'll reach in and grab this on the back. We can grab the back of that and then grab the front of this. All right. Now the next thing you want to do is this. I'm not sure that you guys are going to be able to see this, so I'm going to get my handy dandy little make things bigger glass here, which is not helping at all. Okay. So we'll do without that. I'll just show you like this. What you want to do is identify your ground and your hot here. When you look closely at this, you'll see that your ground is going to be here because it goes over the top and hooks in to these two here that hook onto the back of the 1/4-inch jack. And then the hot is going to be here because it comes under and hooks to the two hot ones that go up this way. So what we need to do is we need to make these wires right here just a bit longer because they are not quite long enough to reach good between those two solder points here. So we are going to cut without cutting our fingers off. And the one thing that I always stress is if you have wires that where I've extended these out and twisted them up like that, the best thing to do is cover that in solder. And the reason why is because over time that will become frayed. And when it does, it's not going to be any good for that to work back and forth and break off. So we're going to get our solder out here. We're going to take this off right here real quick, and we're just going to clamp down right here, and then we can get our soldering gun and just put it up under the wire like this right here. Let it sit there for just a minute, get them wires good and hot. And there you go. And keep in mind what I use has a flux core, so I don't have to worry about all that flux mess. It generally does pretty good for applications like this because the wires are tiny anyway, and I hate messing with flux. I never did like it. So okay, so we've got our hot, which is white wire here, and then we have got our ground coming in over here. So let's go ahead and get those on there. So we'll flip it around this way, and the best way to do this is just to put it through the hole and bend it so it'll stay. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are watching this video that already know about soldering and all that stuff. But for those of you out there that don't know, then this hopefully will save you a lot of headache. So once that is through, we're going to bend that just a little bit. We're going to come over here. We're going to bend this through just a little bit right here. All right, now they have just a little bit of solder on them, so I'm going to heat them up, let them stick real good, and then I'll go back and add some solder to it. I am going to put some right here on the back side of this hole. I've got shaky hands, people, I'm sorry. Okay, and that will keep that one in place. And on this one, we're just going to come on this side and make sure that that is in place, and it looks like it is. Remember to clean off the solder on your tips. You can't always keep them clean, but it helps to keep that stuff off there as much as possible. All right, now got it in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bend these up. We're going to put them right back in here just like so. You know what, beforehand, just for test purposes, let's go ahead and test it out. I've got this plugged in. This is what I want you to see. Flip off the amplifier. This fits so snug in here that it's unreal. That's what I really like about this input jack right here. I don't know how that's going to be taking them in and out over time, if it's going to mess with this plastic. I may end up having to get a metal plate here instead of this plastic one that comes on this guitar. But when you plug this thing in, I mean, listen, that thing is there. It is not going anywhere. It doesn't spin easily in it. When we've got it wired up, we've got the solder on it where everything is supposed to be. And now let's try it out. Yeah, that's where it's at. That is where it's at. So let's go ahead and get these screws back in here. Turn this soldering iron off. Cool that tip down just a little bit, and we'll set this up out of the way. And let's go ahead and get this right here fed right back in. Okay, we got our screws in place. I'm going to tighten them down. Okay. Okay guys, we've got it in. PureTone Jack is in. I've got you on the camera mic. I'm playing through the carving, but there you have it, folks. She has a PureTone Jack in her now. I don't know that I'm really going to do anything else to this guitar. I really like it the way it is. I mean, I have said before, and I love how snug that fits. It's amazing. I love the PureTone Jack. So a big thank you to Brant, to Ted, to anyone else that I've seen use these, and I just forgot the names or whatever. PureTone Jacks are where it's at. You know, I really, really do like that. And made a great addition to this guitar. And like I said, I don't know if I'm really going to do anything else to this guitar. I really like it the way it is. It's just a metal machine, you know. I tune it down to drop D. I put a set of Diodarrios on here with the fatter top string on it to handle lower tunings. That's what I like about hardtails. I can just tune them to whatever I want to tune them to and play in that key or whatever and not have to worry about tremolos, adjusting this and that and all that stuff. One thing I will consider is if I get a good set of pickups to go in it, I'll probably change out the pickups altogether. But for right now, these pickups sound amazing. I really do like these pickups. So guys, that's the video. Just a little video about PureTone Output Jacks on your guitar. Invest, invest, invest. A complete 4.5 star rating from me. Well, actually like a 4.8. It's very, very hard for me to get 5 stars on anything. 4.8, that's pretty good. The only thing that I really had a problem with was trying to figure out where the ground and where the lead went to, but it only took a minute of looking to see how everything routed, because everyone knows that your ground's going to be on the back and your hot is going to be on the tip of your 1/4 inch cable once you put it into the jack. So yeah, PureTone Jacks, 2 thumbs up. First time I've ever used them. I've swapped jacks out before for other jacks. Never used a PureTone brand. Been watching videos about PureTone brands for a while. Most of them were Ted or Brant. Brant was the one that really sparked my curiosity on PureTone. I was curious, so I checked them out, and yeah, I like them. They are a little expensive. I had to pay $12 for 2 of them from Amazon. But in the long run, when you look at it, you put one of those in, I don't think it's going anywhere for quite some time. So gets 2 thumbs up for me. I'm not sponsored in this video whatsoever. Just wanted to come in here and give it a try, and I wanted to get it on camera so you guys would get my reaction. Very, very much so needed upgrade to that guitar. So guys, that's all I got. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping in and checking out this video. I appreciate the new subs that I've got as well as the old subs that I've got. You guys are awesome. We're on our way to 200 right now, and I am really excited about it because people are starting to sub to my channel, and it just lets me know that they like what they see. So I really appreciate it, guys. As always, I pray that you and yours are having the best day ever, and I pray that God is with you all. Later.